Bojan Miovski's situation at Rangers is becoming increasingly difficult to ignore as the January transfer window draws closer, with new developments hinting at a possible change in direction at Ibrox. The striker's role under Danny Röhl has been quietly evolving in recent weeks, and while nothing has been made explicit, there are signs that his future may not be as secure as once thought. With key decisions looming, attention is now turning to what this could mean for both player and club in the weeks ahead. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Bojan Miovski's future at Rangers is beginning to feel increasingly uncertain following the latest public comments from Danny Röhl, comments that have inevitably sharpened the focus on the striker's role heading into the January transfer window. The North Macedonia international arrived at Ibrox in the summer with a strong reputation, having built an impressive goal-scoring record during his time in the Premiership. Expectations were high that he would provide Rangers with a reliable focal point in attack. However, his return to British football has been far from straightforward. While there have been encouraging flashes, consistency has proven elusive, and frustration among supporters has grown in recent weeks. That frustration came to the surface again during the defeat to Hearts, where Rangers struggled to pose a sustained threat in the final third. For many fans, the performance underlined a broader issue that has lingered throughout the season: a lack of cutting edge at the top end of the pitch. With the title race already demanding near perfection, those shortcomings are being placed under an increasingly unforgiving spotlight. Röhl and his coaching staff are already shaping their plans for January, and Miovski's position appears to be one of the key discussion points. While the striker has shown quality in isolated moments, those moments have not arrived with the regularity required at a club chasing silverware. The sense remains that Rangers are still searching for a forward who can impose himself week in, week out. That context makes Miovski's recent uptick in form all the more interesting. The 26-year-old has found the net in 3 consecutive games, scoring twice against Kilmarnock and adding another in the Europa League defeat to Ferencváros. It is the kind of run that often restores confidence and strengthens a player's standing within the squad. Yet rather than publicly backing his striker during the spell, Röhl has chosen a different approach. Speaking about his attacking options, the German admitted Rangers need more from the position, stating that the team must become more ruthless in front of goal and that the club is always looking to improve the squad where possible. He added that Rangers need a consistent starting point in attack, comments widely interpreted as a signal that reinforcements are being considered. For Miovski, those remarks are unlikely to have landed comfortably. After working his way back into form, he would have hoped for a clear show of support from his manager. Instead, the message appears to be that his place remains under threat, regardless of recent contributions. It is not difficult to imagine the striker feeling aggrieved, particularly given what he has already demonstrated in the league. During his time at Aberdeen, Miovski showed he could be one of the most effective forwards in the Premiership when confidence and momentum were on his side. That pedigree has not disappeared, and the coming weeks could yet prove pivotal. Röhl may be tempted to start him against Motherwell, a fixture that plays directly into Miovski's strengths. The former Girona man has an excellent record against Saturday's opponents, scoring 4 goals in 7 appearances during his Aberdeen spell, contributing to 5 wins. With Rangers desperate to claw their way back into the title conversation, every decision feels magnified. If Miovski can deliver again and continue his scoring run, he may yet force a reassessment of his manager's January plans. Fail to do so, and the scrutiny around his future at Ibrox is only likely to intensify. In other news, Besiktas's interest in Nicholas Raskin is gathering pace, but any potential move in the January transfer window appears increasingly complicated by Rangers' valuation and the wider context at Ibrox. The Super League side have identified the Belgian midfielder as a priority target as they look to strengthen their engine room, yet finances may ultimately prove decisive. In Turkey, it has been reported that while Raskin is firmly on Besiktas's radar, the Istanbul club are wary of Rangers' asking price, which is understood to sit in the region of £13 million. That figure alone is seen as a significant obstacle, particularly for a mid-season deal. Besiktas are believed to have explored alternative ways of making a move viable, including the idea of offering Raskin an attractive personal package to tempt him towards a switch. However, even a strong wage offer does little to resolve the central issue. Rangers are under no immediate pressure to sell. With Danny Roll expecting financial backing from Andrew Kavanagh in January, there is little incentive for the club to part with one of their most valuable assets halfway through the campaign. From Rangers' perspective, selling Raskin now would be a major statement. Despite a frustrating season in which the Belgian has not consistently hit his top level, he remains a key figure within the squad and a player whose profile still commands serious interest across Europe. Moving him on during the winter would weaken Roll's options and send a mixed message about the club's short-term ambitions, even if longer-term planning is already underway. That longer-term view is where the situation becomes more nuanced. Rangers are no longer in contention for the William Hill Premiership or the Europa League, which shifts the focus towards rebuilding and preparing for next season. In that context, Raskin's future inevitably comes under scrutiny. His contract runs until 2028, but allowing another year or two to pass without clarity risks diminishing his resale value. If Rangers are to extract maximum value, the timing of any sale will be crucial. There is also a growing sense that Roll is planning for life beyond Raskin. Tromsø midfielder Jens Hertogdal has emerged as a serious option, with a Norway under-21 international widely regarded as one of the standout young talents in the elite Syrian. His blend of technical quality, mobility, and physical presence makes him an appealing profile for Rangers' midfield evolution. Pau's Dalen Medda is another name under consideration, with a 23-year-old Frenchman enjoying a strong season and attracting attention for his consistency and development. All of this points towards a clear strategy at Ibrox. While Besiktas' interest is genuine, the financial realities make a January deal unlikely unless Rangers significantly soften their stance. For now, Raskin remains a valuable asset rather than a player being pushed towards the exit. Yet with planning for the future already well underway, his departure in the coming months feels less like a question of if and more a matter of when, and on Rangers' terms. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.